The Barefoot Lawyer Reports is proud to feature the art of Chen Weiming, a human rights activist whose sculptures depict the struggle for democracy and freedom in China. His work is displayed at Liberty Sculpture Park in Yermo, California, which Chen Guangcheng recently visited. You can view pictures of Weiming's art at catholic.edu/chr.
Welcome to another edition of the Barefoot Lawyer Podcast. I'm here with Chen Guangcheng.
Hello, my friend.
And I'm William Saunders, the director of the Center for Human Rights at the Catholic University of America, where Guangcheng is a distinguished fellow. We invite you to visit our webpage at catholic.edu/chr for Center for Human Rights to learn more about all the things we're doing, including this weekly podcast of the Barefoot Lawyer Reports. Today we have a special guest with us named Gloria, and I will let Gloria tell you her story. Okay, Gloria, welcome.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Gloria. My real name is Chen Guiqiu. I was former professor in Hunan University in China. Because my kid's dad, he was detained in 709 crackdown in 2017. So I spoke for him and received many interviews to expose his case. Then I was in danger, and my kids were in danger at that time. We couldn't leave China, and I was facing losing my job. So I decided to come to the United States, but we couldn't leave China because the government limited our right to leave the mainland. When we went to the airport, we couldn't pass the security part. So we escaped from China in 2017, and then through Laos, through Thailand, and came to the United States.
So where's your husband these days?
Yeah, he is my ex now. He was detained again in 2021.
Just tell me just a little bit about what he did again. Why did the CCP detain him?
He did many cases. He about those farmers that falsely losing their land, losing their houses. So he took those kind of cases, and even some cases about the religions. So those cases fight against the government. Yeah, fight against them. The government do not even right now they don't like this kind of human rights lawyers because they fight against the government for the victims, for the farmers, for the Christians, these kind of people.
Yeah, and I remind the listeners that we've done a whole series on human rights lawyers and how they're being oppressed in China under the CCP. So please go to our archives on our webpage and listen to the stories of some of these people. Guangcheng, at this point, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I think Guiqiu should let us know the final case because Xie Yang want to go to Shanghai to meet Zhang Zhan, the journalist, the family. So the CCP prevent him and put him in prison. Yeah, this case is very, very, very important for Western country.
Why is it so important?
Because Zhang Zhan, Zhang Zhan is a journalist and a lawyer too. She went to Wuhan city to see what happened when the CCP closed that city. Right. So the Communist Party arrested her and sentenced her in prison. So at that time, Xie Yang supported her, and tried to come to Shanghai to see her family. So the CCP promised him and change his coronavirus code, color, and like that. So I think this case is very, very famous for the Western country.
Yeah, and I also just remind people who listen, who maybe aren't experts on China, that we've talked about this before, but how the government of the CCP manipulates the COVID codes in order to keep human rights lawyers and advocates confined to their homes and to keep them from doing human rights work. But Gloria, to return to your story, why don't you tell us the details about how you were able to leave China?
We couldn't leave China in the formal like procedures, like bought a ticket and left China. We couldn't. So we just escape from the border between China and Laos, and then through Laos to Thailand. But during the time when we waiting for the legal visa to the United States, the Chinese agents found me and my two daughters, and they cooperated with Thailand government and detained us in the immigration prison.
Okay, and what happened next?
So I'm so thankful for the United States government. During that time, 2017, it was President Trump. Because my second daughter is a United States citizen. She was born in Houston. So under the advocacy from China Aid, President Bob Fu, he tried to many kinds of ways to rescue us. So finally, the White House, President Donald Trump, he signed an order to help us to leave prison and leave Thailand. The Chinese agents were surrounding the prison in every gates. So the side of United States gave great help to let us leave the prison. And the evening we went to the airport, tried to leave Thailand to the United States. But in the airport, the Thailand side changed their mind. I think because of the pressure from China. They didn't let us leave Thailand. Even we bought the ticket, we went to the airport. We wait many hours, so we went back to the embassy in the Bangkok.
Which embassy?
American, the embassy of the United States in Bangkok.
Okay. Well, what happened after that?
So we wait about, I think, 2 to 3 weeks, two weeks, and then finally, United States embassy found a way that let us leave Thailand and to the United States.
And you've been here ever since.
2017. Yeah.
Yes, you said one of your daughters had become a U.S. citizen. Are you trying to become a U.S. citizen?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, we are in green card status now.
So, Guangcheng, would you like to comment on her story, Gloria's story, and all that she had to go through to get here?
Yeah, I think that is a good case to let the whole world know. If the U.S. stand with justice, with human rights activists, we can help them, and we can win, and we can, how to say, we can give the authoritarian regime big pressure. So you can see the Communist Party used their long arm to try to influence like laws like Thailand to do the prosecution. So I think, at that time, the US government did a good job. So help them come here, and now they are free. And I hope the US can do more in the future to change the situation. Now the Communist Party tried to influence the whole world, not just in China. So,
You
yeah.
agree, Gloria?
I agree very much. Totally agree. United States has the power in the whole world and have the authority in some aspects. Depend on how we use that kind of influence. I think we need to stand in righteousness. If we stand in the righteousness, it always have good result. Sooner or later, we should be the leader of of human rights.
Yes.
The leader to fight against the fallen world, not especially the communist countries like China. This is so evil that it ruins the world in many kinds of aspects, even to the society of the United States. China influenced many aspects of the society of the United States. I can feel during the 6 years I'm in the United States.
You can
so
feel
we
what?
should stand up.
You can feel what? Communist Chinese influence?
Yes.
Yeah. So we've talked about on the Barefoot Lawyer podcast, on many of these podcasts, all of the activities that the Chinese Communist Party is doing in America to try to undermine our democracy. So I think you're saying you can feel the efforts of the Chinese Communist Party, and that we need to be vigilant against it to protect our liberty.
Yes.
Yes, Guangcheng, do you agree?
Yes, I think, yes, that is very important. The Communist Party did a lot of infiltration here in the US. Don't think the Communist Party far away. The Communist Party just surround you in the US. So we have to stand up and confront the evil CCP. So we have to do that now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would just tell people listening that the center issued a report on the illegal Chinese communist police stations here in the U.S., which you can find on our webpage, which is catholic.edu/CHR. And we're doing other investigative reports about the influence of the Communist Party here in America, because as Guangcheng says, the Chinese Communist Party knows that what they need to fear is the power of true democracy. So they try to undermine it here in the USA. And what Gloria is saying is that the USA can have a tremendous influence on helping dissidents or democracy advocates who are trying to flee from the Chinese Communist Party and help them get to America. It's a question of whether the USA has the political courage to do it, but it has done it in her case, so it can do it again.
Yes, definitely.
Guangcheng, do you have any final thoughts?
Yes, I want to add a little information. Some organization in the U.S. asked me to give a speech yesterday because yesterday is the Communist Party's birthday. But the Communist Party used their power in the U.S. to stop them to give me the link. So I cannot join it yesterday. From this example, you can understand that the Communist Party influence in the U.S. very deep. Yeah, I just add this. So.
Yeah, thanks for that. So, Gloria, thank you for being with us and sharing your very encouraging story of the power of the U.S. diplomatic effort to help democracy advocates. And we should all we should hope and pray, but we should also put continuous pressure on the U.S. government to help other democracy advocates, because we know from all these human rights lawyers that have disappeared, like Gao, who we've talked about many times, who's lost for 5 years in the black jail. Nobody knows where he is. That the Communist Party is determined to wipe out any advocates of democracy and human rights. So sometimes they have to flee the country, like Guangcheng did, and like you did, Gloria. So the U.S. has to help.
Yes. So before close, can I clear the timeline of my ex-husband, the detention time? He was detained the first time at 2015, that is 709 crackdown. Then the second time detained was 2022. So as a human rights lawyer, he was detained twice. And like Gao Zhishen, he have been lost for 5 years. That's incredible thing. Those are incredible cases.
So he's lost in the black jail. Nobody knows anything.
Nobody knows.
Yeah,
And
6 years. 6 years.
6 years, okay.
Yeah, 6 years. That is evil. Yeah. You know, Gao Zhishen is famous lawyer. All the world know his story. So the Communist Party know that. I think since this case, the West country should understand if we should throw away the appeasement and confront the devil. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Gloria, thank you for being our guest. Guangcheng, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on the Barefoot Lawyer Reports.
Thank you.
To ask Chen Guangcheng, the Barefoot Lawyer, any questions, interview requests, or speaking requests, please email us at cfhr-humanrights@cua.edu.